bunch of maniacs.
This is episode 257 of the GeoGearHeads, and I'm Daryl W4, back with Chris of the Northwest just 7 days after the Canadians took over the show.
You know, the Canadians are so polite. I'm glad they gave the show back. I wasn't sure if they would, actually. But thanks, Dave and Jay, for taking over last week and allowing me to finish my turkey in peace. So we're thrilled tonight to have Sharkbait KDD and Carly from Geocaching Headquarters joining us. Now, we're going to get more information about these trackable promos that we're all watching for. But first, let's get a little background on each of you.
All right. Hey, everybody. My name is Katie. I've worked at Geocaching HQ for 5+ years, and I'm on the partnerships and promotions team. I have found 337 geocaches. I'm excited to be talking with everybody today because I'm really proud of geocaching promotions, and I think this will be fun for all the listeners. You'll get to learn some historical information about promotions and get some of your questions answered.
Cool. And my name is Carly, username Carly. It randomly was available about a year ago, so I took it. And I've been at the company for almost 4 years, and majority of my time has actually been on the community management team, and I recently switched over to partnerships and promotions. I have over 400 finds, and I'm excited to talk to everyone tonight about trackable promotions and how awesome they are for the community.
Cool deal. So let's jump right into that. What are trackable partnerships?
Great question, Chris. So trackable promotions are essentially marketing campaigns. They're designed to connect brands to the geocaching community through custom trackables. These trackables encourage and create story-worthy moments for the geocaching community. One of my favorite quotes was from a geocacher who won the Jeep photo contest in 2007. And some of you might remember that promotion way back then. And the geocacher username was Team AI. And he said, as small as those TBs were in the grand scheme of life, participating in those promotions brought me an immense amount of joy. And really, our hope is that we can continue to bring joy to the geocaching community through these fun promotions and photo contests for years to come.
Cool. I remember that trackable contest. I remember, keeping alerts up, trying to find those Jeeps and running out to a cache only to find somebody beat me there.
Yeah.
Well, when I got into geocaching, those Jeep trackables were really the hot thing, and it seemed like everyone in this area would race to find one, watching which caches they were dropped into. Mm-hmm. That's more than a decade ago.
It was.
How far do these actually go back, and what's the history behind those partnerships?
Yeah, for sure. So the trackable promotion with Jeep was the first trackable promotion ever with geocaching. It was in 2004, which was well before my time here at geocaching. I was just graduating high school. But we had been contacted by Rodale, a publisher of a popular health and wellness style publication. You may have heard of Men's Health magazine and Women's Health. They were looking for a fun way to incorporate geocaching to promote Jeep. And because we collectively wanted to maximize the amount of people who could participate, we decided that hiding geocaches wouldn't really be ideal because it's so localized. So we decided that we would create these custom trackables that could be attached to the Matchbox Jeeps. And Rodale leveraged their publications to get the word out about the promotion using full-page spreads in their magazines. And then we worked with Jeep's agency, BBDO, and Rodale to create those thousands of yellow Jeep travel bugs, and some of which are still in circulation today. I know we have some here at Geocaching HQ.
They're in our history display
out in the visitors center. Yeah, so geocachers can check them out when they're visiting. The Jeeps moved around via geocachers from geocache to geocache, and they came in contact with many thousands of geocachers, generating many thousands of Jeep travel bug photos along the way. And the geocaching community really enjoyed it. Rodale and Jeep were very happy with the results, and we were very excited about creating trackable promotions for the community. The promotion was such a success that we did it again for 3 more years and have followed up with trackable promotions for many other companies, including John Grisham, Airstream, Unite for Diabetes, and then, of course, the one that launched most recently, Urban Adventures.
Nice. Now, Katie, didn't you write an article for the geocaching blog?
I did. I did.
4 legendary trackables every geocacher could find?
I did. That was a couple years ago now, I think, or last year.
I think I edited that blog post.
Carly's my editor.
Well, it takes a team, I'm telling you. I wish I had an editor at some time. Carly, are you available for edit? No, anyway.
Whenever you need, just email me your work. I'm happy to look through it.
Nice.
Yeah, more recently, we had the Tin Cup program that I actually won the rucksack for a photo that I posted to Instagram.
That's awesome.
And Scott out in Chicagoland. Yeah, I was going to say Illinois, but I'm like, that's a little too random, I guess. But no, out in Chicago actually found one of the, what was a gold nugget or something in the.
Yeah.
Oh, he did. That's awesome.
Did he call in the number and get the prize?
Oh, yeah, I don't know what ever came of that. I know that he had filled out all the paperwork and they got back in touch with him. But yeah, he got lucky. So us podcasters got pretty lucky this round, I think.
Interesting. That's really exciting. We hadn't heard if anyone won those golden tin cup prizes because they wouldn't even tell us where they hid them because they didn't want us to leak it to the geocaching community.
Or to go out and find it ourselves.
Yeah, exactly.
Nice. Yeah, when he got it, I want to say it was about 3 or 4 weeks into the promo. And at that point, they told him he was not the first one to find one. So we know that at least 2 people got them.
Oh, cool.
I believe they hid 5 total, maybe 10.
Yeah, I think it was 10. I'm trying to remember, but it was 10, but it was only in like 5 states.
Yeah.
Yep.
Because there's only certain states that allow that kind of promotion.
Correct.
So why don't you tell us a little bit more about how the Trackable promos actually work?
Sure. I can take that one. Majority of our Trackable promotions have similar components to them. A limited edition batch of trackables that represent a brand are manufactured and distributed to a specific target market. So our current campaign with Urban Adventures reached out and wanted to target the US only. And we typically, embrace their demands and say, yeah, of course, the US would love that. And community members can request to receive one of these trackables for free through a request form on the promotion webpage. And our team does all the logistics behind these promotions. So we oversee the manufacturing of the trackables. We create the webpage, the landing page for the promotion, and we also market the promotion to the geocaching community to make sure they know what's going on. And then in addition to releasing these free trackables, there's typically a contest component added on to make it more fun and engaging for the community. And there's usually really, really cool prizes like gold nuggets that are given to people who upload awesome photos using the campaign hashtag. So overall, really, they're always fun and new and exciting, but all of them have the same components involved.
So how do the brands find you or you find the brands for these partnerships?
Typically, they reach out to us. They hear about geocaching usually through a geocacher, a coworker, or a friend, or a relative, someone who is a geocacher and says, "Hey, you should partner with geocaching. They're awesome." And we love to get those referrals, and we love to have conversations with new brands. And if you or any of the listeners know of any brands that want to work with us, we'd love to have those conversations, and just email us promotions@geocaching.com.
Nice.
Yeah.
Now, with the newest promotion as an exception, in the past, how did you distribute those trackables?
Katie, do you want to speak on that one?
Yeah, most of the time, the trackables are distributed through a mailing house. So geocachers can sign up to receive one of these items through a web form that is on geocaching.com. We collect all of these names and addresses, and then we take them to the mailing house, and each of these tags are individually sent out. That's how we know they're getting right into the hands of the geocaching community. There's other instances where trackables can be picked up from a retail store. So we may promote that certain stores are participating in the promotion. You can go in and collect your items while supplies last.
Sure. Now, there was a little different process with the Urban Adventures, correct? Instead of first come, first serve, it's going to be randomly selected.
Yeah, and that was really based on feedback from the geocaching community. A lot of geocachers, by the time they saw the Facebook message or they received the weekly email newsletter, by the time they got to that promotion page on geocaching.com, it was too late for them to sign up. They had already been requested within hours. So what we did is now we're leaving that web form live and available for at least a 1 week period of time. And after that 1 week period of time, it'll turn off and we will randomly select the winners who will be getting one in the mail.
Nice.
More fair process.
Now, last week on this show was hosted by Canadians. While, you know, Americans celebrated Thanksgiving, those Canadians do it a month early, and I can't figure out why. But I hear from the Canadians, they always want to know, why are the promotions always U.S. specific and not, you know, not allowed in Canada or other reasons? So why are the promotions sometimes just delegated to a region?
Well, they're allowed anywhere in the world. It's just the brand that's, when they contact us, they specify where they want to launch. They usually have a target market in mind when they reach out to us. So for example, Urban Adventures, they want to spread brand awareness in the United States. So they said, hey, we'd love to launch. They're an Australian company actually, but they wanted to create brand awareness in the US. We'd absolutely love to work with a Canadian company. So if any Canadian listeners have some ideas, like, let us know. We'd be happy to work with anyone and everyone. So
I think all they have is Tim Hortons and maple syrup.
Send them our way.
Canadian Tire.
Yeah.
Oh, Canadian Tire. Okay.
Yeah.
A Tim Hortons trackable would be very cute.
That would be so cool.
Yeah,
We often hear from the geocaching community in Europe requesting a trackable promotion, but we haven't been lucky enough to get one yet.
Yeah, most of them have been the US and the UK. So
no, if someone knows someone at like a Tesco or Canadian Tire, where do they go to find out about how to do the trackable promos?
So we have a webpage on geocaching.com. It's geocaching.com/play/partner with us. It's very lengthy, sorry. Or you can email us directly, promotions@geocaching.com, and you'll get in contact with me and Katie, and we're happy to have conversations with new brands. So please reach out to us.
And of course, we'll link to the page in the show notes so everyone can go.
That'd be great. Thank you.
Yeah, the more people we talk to, the more fun photo contests and trackables there will be out there for everybody to interact with.
And cool prizes, right? That's like
exactly
the best part.
Well,
and in the live chat here, Shermanator18 says, trackable Tim Hortons yum. I don't think those are going to be edible trackables. Because if they were, you wouldn't be able to put them into a cache.
I don't think they'd make it into a cache. A little Timbit you could send out. Yeah, it wouldn't make it to a cache.
I do like Rock Chalk's comment though.
Oh, hi, Chris.
He wants a trackable maple syrup bottle.
You know, you could do a little
that's
tiny
a good
maple
one.
syrup bottle.
One day, maybe we'll have scratch and sniff trackables.
Ooh. Well, there
Yeah.
you go. That was also in the Q&A.
Yeah,
Oh.
but that's going to be a violation of the rules, isn't it? Because it's you know,
Yeah.
the sniffable.
Food
and-
scented.
yeah.
But you have to scratch it, and if it's inside an ammo can, a raccoon couldn't get in there. They lack the opposable thumb.
Right.
No, but they can get into those peanut butter jars and stuff like that,
Oh, well, yeah, you shouldn't be using one.
and the lock and locks.
Well, how about if you receive a Tim Hortons trackable, it's like you can go and redeem it for a donut.
I like that, or at least for the free smells.
Yeah.
You can go in and smell around the shop.
One free smell. I've got a coupon for one free smell.
Yeah, I'd like to smell a cruller, please.
Our donuts are Krispy Kreme, so I don't know.
That seems to be the popular one. Top pot around here. Yeah.
And Top
Love
Hot,
Top
yeah.
Hot.
We're supposed to be getting one in Tacoma, and they've had the sign up for over a year now.
Really? Wow.
Yeah,
That's
it's
just-
disappointing. But
It's worth the wait.
is it? Okay. Okay. I'm going to hold my breath. Now, we talked about a whole bunch of trackables, but is there a complete list somewhere that people could look at? You know, yourself, for example, weren't around in 2004 geocaching, but it might be fun to look at the history of these trackables.
Yeah, the best place to find the complete list would be in the Help Center, which is geocaching.com/help. It's the most up-to-date list of all of our large trackable promotions. There are some that haven't made the list because they were smaller, more localized promotions. An example would be last year we partnered with Rainier Beer here in Seattle, and they were doing a big R Day promotion, and we created a small set of trackable beer bottle openers, and they had the Rainier logo on them. Those smaller ones aren't on that list, but all of the larger ones are for sure. And you can also visit the geocaching.com/branded promotions page to see past campaigns.
Nice. So how can geocachers find out about new promotions as they come up?
The best place to find out about the new promotions would be to subscribe to our weekly newsletter, which everyone can do by going to their profile settings. You can also follow geocaching on social media such as Facebook and Twitter. And you can also visit geocaching.com/branded promotions. And that's where we feature the most recent campaigns right when you check out the page.
Now we've got a comment in here from Wet Coaster that I think is kind of interesting. He wants the roll up the rim to win trackables or promos at Tim's to include trackable codes under the rim.
What was that?
The roll up the rim to win contest that they have at
Tim Hortons on their coffee cups, you roll up the rim, the top rim of the coffee cup,
and
and
it
there's
has
a
the
code underneath the edge there.
So he wants trackable codes under those.
Oh,
That's really interesting.
clever idea. I've never heard about that before, but you know, we're not from Canada. So.
They actually do that over here as well. So it's one of those promos that keep showing up on the sign as I drive past every day on my way home from work.
Huh.
I had
Right.
no clue about it. I just happened to see a social media post about it. And I was like, what is this roll up the rim thing?
Well, Shermanator is wondering if they have Tim Hortons out in Washington.
I haven't seen them
No.
if they do.
Does he know someone at Tim Hortons?
He's from
No.
the Vancouver area.
Okay.
Oh, yeah, Wet
Oh.
Coaster. But yeah, Shermanator is from New York. And I don't think from what she's saying that they have Tim Hortons in New York either.
They have Dunkin' Donuts.
Yeah,
do have
Dunkin's
Dunkin'
the
Donuts.
East Coast.
Yes.
Absolutely. It's all over. You don't spot those on the West Coast anywhere.
No.
Starbucks.
Yeah, exactly.
Well, I saw something in one of the news outlets like a year or two ago that they were finally opening a West Coast Dunkin' Donuts, and there were apparently riots for the opening day.
Wow.
To get inside.
To get for people wanting the coffee, I think it was specifically.
Interesting. Is their coffee good?
I don't think so.
Okay.
Well, there it goes. We're not going to get a Dunkin' Donuts promotion now.
I don't think we were going to do that
Wonderful.
anyway.
I've never had it. I'm not a coffee drinker, but I remember when
You're
Krispy
from
Kreme opened
Tacoma.
here in Tacoma, and there were, lines around the building to get in and to get a single donut because that's all they would give you at the time.
Yeah.
Oh wow!
Well, the experience of going into a Krispy Kreme is pretty cool too. You get to watch them make the donuts, and the smell is amazing. And then, don't you get a free one too?
Yeah,
When
if
you
the
go
hot
in?
sign is on,
Yes.
you get a free
Yeah,
one.
that's right, the hot sign. So you always wait for the hot sign to go on.
Mhm.
And if you have the app, you can find out if the hot sign is on your local one.
Oh, really?
That's really
Yes.
smart.
Renee likes to check that and go for her free donut.
Yeah, my kids are older now, but when they were smaller, to go in and just to watch the donut machine was fascinating.
Mhm.
And
But
to be honest with you, I'm geeky enough. I find it interesting myself.
Oh yeah. Well, and on the last National Donut Day or whatever it was called, when they give out the free donuts and everything, and the machine's pretty much running 24/7. I was in there playing with Periscope, doing the machine, and got a lot of views on that one. So
They
apparently, it's
also-
interesting enough for Periscope.
There you go. They also do free donuts for good grades. So they'll give you a
Wow.
donut for each A on your report card, up to 6 donuts.
Wow.
Wow.
So my son would go in there and clean up.
Straight A student.
Did he eat all 6?
Oh, yeah.
One sit down?
Yeah. Would he eat all 6? No, I wouldn't let him eat all 6,
Oh, that's good.
but he
Good.
would get all 6.
Zooming around.
Exactly. We got to do it in the morning so you can sleep at night. Okay, back to trackables instead of donuts.
Okay, now we really have to do a donut trackable promotion.
Yeah.
It's gotta happen.
There is a donut trail geo tour.
Ooh.
Yes, where is that?
Oh, I don't know off the top of my head. I'd have to
wanna
look
say
at
East
the global
Coast.
directory.
Yeah. There is a donut trail. I remember looking at it.
Rockchuck says that he's very pleased the conversation has gotten into donuts because it's his second favorite subject behind geocaching.
What is it?
So a little bit more information that you can hold over him at the office.
There you go.
We'll put donuts on his desk tomorrow morning.
I'll tell his secret. We have secret Santas here at Geocaching HQ, and I think Chris signed up. I'm not his secret Santa, but yeah, if whoever is, I can let him know that donuts is the way to his heart.
I was going to say, wait a minute. You know all the secret Santas? That doesn't make it a secret.
I'm just not his. Well,
Okay.
now he knows that. Shoot.
Nels is saying Butler County, Ohio.
Yes, that's it.
Butler County, Ohio. Okay.
It's Ohio. It's not that far. You should probably go and check it out.
I was going to say, but I don't know.
I
where
think
Butler
they have a
County
cute
is in
geocoin
Ohio.
too.
Yeah, but I don't know if I should wait until spring when it's not going to be quite so icky.
Oh, you're in Michigan. You're used to the ink.
Yeah, Ohio is south, so it should be warmer, right?
I don't know where Butler County is, to be honest with you. I grew up in
Not either.
Northwest Ohio, but I don't know Butler County.
Can't say I do either.
Yeah.
There's just so many counties back east there or in the Midwest. It's not like, Washington State that has what, 24 or something. They have hundreds of
I think we
counties
have
in Washington
84 counties
or
in Michigan.
Ohio.
Wow.
They're much smaller. So anyway, near Cincinnati, says Shermanator. So, okay,
So about
trackables. I think we were starting to talk about trackables.
Yeah.
No. This is the donut and maple syrup show. We're done with the trackables.
Oh, donut and maple. Those two things go together.
They do.
Bye.
I think there is a donut with maple syrup frosting at Top Pot Donuts.
Well, you
Yeah.
can get a maple bar.
Maple bar, yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah, I would be disappointed if there weren't.
Donuts. Okay, trackables. I'm trying to get you back on trackables.
Get one.
Yeah. I'm full of puns. Okay, So trackables, once they get shipped and they're out in the geocacher's hands,
Mhm.
but I didn't get one because that happens. I didn't get one. Is what I'm trying to say. I didn't get one.
The most recent one?
Yeah, I didn't get
Oh,
one.
I'm sorry.
I know.
Did you sign up?
Hint, hint. Yes. Because I know the history. As soon as I saw
Oh,
that
yeah.
post, I went out and signed up quickly, thinking, yes, I'm gonna get. And then I was like, oh, all week. Oh, they're doing
Mhm.
different. Well, that's
Yeah.
good. I like that. You know, I think it gives
Good.
people a better chance. And random is random. Daryl, hush.
Hey, Daryl, that should be in a geocache.
Yeah, what are you
It
doing?
should. I got it on Monday, I think, and I activated it, but I have to find something to attach it to.
A donut.
That's what I'm thinking. I got to go find like a dog toy donut to attach it to. You know, that way it's not food.
So what secret spot are you going to take it to?
I'm thinking I've got to take it to an event.
Mm.
I'm
Yeah,
not
there
really
you
sure
go.
about which spot I'm going to take it to get the photos.
Mhm.
Oh, I think I just figured it out. There used to be a cache there.
Don't give your secrets away.
It's my secret.
So, like that one, if I don't have one, is there a good way I can find these things out in the wild? I mean, Daryl's not going to tell me where he's going to hide it.
Nope.
You can follow Daryl to the next geocaching event that he goes to.
You should hide it on the donut trail, the donut geo tour.
I might just have to do that. And Shermanator is offering to meet me out there,
Oh,
so we can do the donut trail together.
Oh, there you go.
Yeah.
Well, to answer your question, Chris, the best way to find one of these trackables, if you didn't get lucky enough to win one through the request form, is to go back to the promotion webpage and look at the map of where the most recent movements have been. And chances are you might find one show up in Washington or even closer to your location. And then also we encourage geocachers to go to the events, because a lot of times, like in Daryl's case, he'll bring it to the event to show it to people. And that's where a lot of geocachers can find one and take pictures with it.
And do all the
Nice.
discoveries.
Yeah.
Do all the discoveries. The brand really likes it when they travel and gather touch points. And so anytime it's in a geocache moving around, it's very successful for the brand that we've worked with.
Yeah. And more people can get involved with the photo contest portion of the campaign and take lovely photos with Trackable. So that's really fun to see more photos pop up on social media as well.
Well, the interesting thing about the last one, the Tin Cup, was the photo that won the contest for me was at an event.
Ah,
What
No,
was
this-
the photo?
It was a photo of the tin cup on the table. I think I actually had 2 tin cups on the table, but it was a tin cup on the table with party, like birthday party streamers and stuff in the background, and a bunch of people milling about.
Oh, cool.
huh, funny.
But the sad thing is that one actually went missing at the event because I handed it off to someone. They went out to find a cache real quick, left it with their daughter.
Oh,
She got up to go to the bathroom, and the table was cleaned off when she got back.
Oh, bummer.
Yeah, that's really not a good thing.
it's trackable. You should be able to track it.
Yeah, well, that's why we need the GPS and the data connection, so that we can actually trash which trash truck it made it into.
Oh, that's a shame.
That's a shame.
But let's take a look at this, because if we'll use like the Michelin maybe as the promo, since that actually had the tags. What if now that it's ended and the prizes have been awarded, what happens to those trackables? And can I give it a new, new mission or anything?
So are you talking about the tire pressure one?
Yeah,
Oh, you can go.
really,
Okay.
really any of them.
So-
but it like the tin cups really don't work so well because they're not the tags.
right. Yeah. So in the case of Michelin, they attached the tag to a electronic tire pressure gauge in the shape of the Michelin Man. And we saw that there was instances where the tag became detached from its counterpart, the Michelin Man. In that case, we still encourage the trackable to continue to travel and circulate, even if it's not attached to the Michelin Man anymore. And then once the campaign ends, what you can do is set a new mission for the tag. So maybe you had created one and now it's over and you want the tag to come back to you. You can change that mission and update it and hope that it eventually makes its way back to you, which we know with trackables, they from time to time may go missing.
Unfortunately.
Yeah, especially off tables at fast food places where you hold events.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. And when those trackables do go missing, our advice, like when I was on the community management team, what we'd always say is, contact the last person who was who had the trackable. And another thing that a lot of new geocachers don't know what trackables are. So to clearly mark them as trackable, so people don't mistake them for swag. That happens a lot too with newer geocachers.
That's true.
Yeah.
And probably it happened because Daryl doesn't tip enough.
Oops.
Yeah, this is true.
So we talked about a whole lot of different trackables. Can we go over one more time what the current trackable promotion is? The Urban Outfitters and or Urban Outfitters, Urban Adventures.
I would love to do a promotion with Urban Outfitters. The shirts from Urban Outfitters.
Oh, there you go.
So Urban Adventures.
That's the one.
Yeah. So this is a global tour company. And what they do is they provide guided tours that are supposed to take travelers to secret spots in cities they've never been to. And they really wanted to start marketing their brand to the US market. And so we just launched a promotion with them in November, actually election week here. And we're all claimed within the week's period of time, the 1,500 trackables. And now that you should see them circulating around caches. If you go to the promotion landing page, you can see people starting to upload photos and you can see the map with all the trackables popping up. And so if you want to get involved and participate in the contest, you can go and try to track one down through the map. And 15 of the best photos that are uploaded during the campaign will receive free guided tours. So make sure you upload those awesome photos.
Start taking those pictures.
Yeah, get out there.
Well, I happen to notice that there's one in Detroit, and or at least, I think there's actually like 3 in Detroit, and it's one of those. What am I missing in my own city? And I like geocaching.
Doesn't Detroit have a really cool art scene, secret art scene? You could take it to.
Well, it's not so secret, but yeah.
Like I don't know.
Yeah, I'm thinking I might actually take it to a couple of different places. There's a few good-sized caches in Detroit, so I'm thinking I might actually drop it there after I make a tour of some of the cooler Detroit bits that I know of.
Do you guys want a little teaser from Carly and I?
Ooh, of course.
We can't say no.
Can't share all the details, but there could possibly be a promotion coming in January 2017.
Ooh.
In the US.
US only.
Oh.
So be
Better
prepared.
chance for us if you leave those Canadians out.
I was going to say, Chris, I don't think you're allowed to go to any events in the next couple of months.
Nope. I'm not allowed to go into Canada. What are you talking about?
No, I'm saying like any of the events, because they're going to hunt you down at those events and, smack you around.
Oh, yeah, I know. I deserve it. No, I don't. I'm a good boy.
In the U.S. so it's safe to go visit with Shermanator, but
okay.
I'm sure Wet Coaster is going to give us a hard time.
We'll have to meet on the Donut Geo Tour Trail.
Yeah, hey, I'm going to do that, I think.
Ed wants to know if you can tell us any more about this.
I could tell you that it involves finding the treasure in your own chest.
Hint, hint.
That's all we're going to tell you.
It might be related to a horror movie.
I was thinking Alien.
Okay, so I'm thinking it's either a horror movie or a sci-fi flick. One of the two.
There you go.
As long as it's family friendly.
Oh, neither one of those are.
Well, you could probably make at least the sci-fi flicks family friendly.
Not Alien.
No, not Alien. No. Maybe it's a friendly like teddy bear.
Oh, there you go.
It's close.
I don't think that
Getting
would-
closer. Getting closer.
Ooh.
I'm not going to put them on the spot. I'm not going to guess.
Yeah, we're going to get ourselves into trouble, I think.
Oh, you
if we
better
go much
believe it.
deeper with that. Well, thank you very much, ladies, for joining us.
Yeah,
It's been
thank you.
a pleasure getting a little bit more on these trackable promos that I know so many of us are anxious to check out each and every time.
Yeah, I hope we answered all of your questions. And if you would like to have us back on the show, we can always fill in when there's a new promotion that launches so that everybody has all the details.
I love
Excellent.
it. Thank you so much. I mean, it's really good to get a little behind the scenes on these trackable promotions. You know, from our point of view, they just pop up out of nowhere. It's like, oh, there's a new promotion. So it's good to know how it happens and you know, all the work that you two put into it. So I appreciate it. Thank you.
Thank you.
Yeah, thank you. Thanks to all the
It's been a
listeners.
pleasure.
I hope you find an Urban Adventures tag soon, Chris.
Yeah.
You know, I looked on the website and there's one in Portland and one in Eastern Washington. Yet I know somebody around here who's already taken pictures with theirs. So it doesn't show up in this area. So I'm going to have to hunt him down.
I was going to say, if you try going after those two, they'll probably be gone by the time you get there.
Uh-huh.
Yeah,
That
you
was
never
always
know.
my problem with the Jeeps.
Oh, I was so frustrated with those Jeeps. I really
Well, and that
wanted
was even worse than now because people would not log caches for, like a week or so.
Yeah.
Because, okay, I've got to take all my notes because this is even pre field notes in the GPS days.
Have you guys received a lot of trackable promotions or a lot of tags over the years for the promotions? Since you've been around since Jeep, that's a long time.
Yeah, I was going to say I've done 3, I think.
Cool.
No, 4.
Let's see. I've had the Gecko,
Yeah.
Diary of a Wimpy Kid.
Cool.
I've seen an Airstream. I've seen a Michelin. I've seen the Element 14 and the Tin Cup. And now I've seen the Urban Adventures, but not, in my grubby little hands.
Yeah, my first one was the what was it? The diabetes trackable.
Oh yes, I
United
had
Diabetes.
one of those went missing. I had one.
Yeah, I had one of those.
I was first to find in a cache, and that was the prize. And
I think that made it only like
it
3
disappeared.
caches after I dropped it. So a total of 4 caches. Then I had the John Grisham one, the Michelin one, and now the Urban Adventures.
And maybe one in January. You never know.
Yeah, you
Maybe.
never know.
Hey, as soon as I find out, I always sign up.
Mhm.
Good.
Cool.
And I tell my
the
nieces
word.
and nephews to check it out too, but sometimes they can't because they're too young.
Well, that's true. I always repost it on social media so everybody knows. After I've signed up, though,
I was just going to
then I let other people
sign
go
up
at it.
before I post.
But now it doesn't matter.
Right.
Everyone gets a fair try at getting one.
No, it's not
Well,
fair.
Well, now we've got to stop posting, Chris, because if we do, that
Oh, yeah.
decreases our odds of getting one.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, you're right.
That's very strategic thinking right there.
Yeah.
Oh, that's not nice, but it is very strategic.
Oh, you know what? I did get a tin cup as well, so that's 5 that I actually got over the years. I've
And
been
you
getting
won.
better at it.
And you've won.
And I've won. Yes, I won once. I wanted to win the Michelin one because I wanted that trip.
I
Yeah, that
wanted
was
the
pretty cool.
tires.
Yeah, the tire. There's
I would
really
have been
cool
happy with
prizes.
tires too.
The promotion we did with NCEES, they had a very cool prize. They flew the winner of the photo contest to the block party,
Wow.
geocaching block party.
That wouldn't have helped me much.
Yeah.
Yeah, no,
Maybe Kenmore Air.
maybe a helicopter.
Yeah. Ooh.
That would have been the way to go.
That would have been worth it right there.
In style, land on
Oh.
the helicopter pad on top of HQ.
Oh, there is one?
No.
That's how Jeremy gets to work, right? Brian has to walk, but Jeremy has a helicopter.
Yeah. Exactly.
I missed the one, the Revenant movie. We had the Satchel come through one of our events, and Land Monkey took it up to Canada. So,
cool. That one was fun.
Canada is where it came from, so
it makes sense. Go back home.
Yeah, go back home.
Well, ladies, thank you so much.
Thank you.
Yeah,
again.
thank you. Have a good evening.
Thank you. And patrons, thank you so much. It's the first of the month. Actually, today is the first of the month. So those patron pledges are being charged. Thank you for your support of GeoGearHeads. We really couldn't do this without your wonderful support.
And of course, we've got a number of good shows coming up, but hopefully we'll get another patron hangout scheduled in the next few weeks because, it's coming into the holidays.
And you've got family at home that I'm trying to avoid. So
yeah,
that would be great. Oh,
well, yeah, and we don't want to
said that out loud now.
We got to give people a chance to escape from their families too.
Exactly. That's it. That's what I meant to say.
Right.
My
So
wife doesn't
figure that out.
So we're fine.
Yeah, exactly. Why would they listen to this? They have to listen to us all the time anyway. So next week we're going to be talking with Chris Ronan, aka Rock Jock again, about his love of donuts. No, sorry. We're going to be talking about more of those geocaching.com insights.
We're going to be talking about donuts as well now.
Well, yeah, I think it's mostly going to be the donut episode.
Okay.
And then we'll talk a little bit about geocaching.com. Then the following
kind of like this one.
Yeah, exactly. For episode 259, we're going to be talking about 3D printing. We've got a total of 5 people on that show to talk about how to get started in 3D printing your geocaches. Then on the 22nd, we're going to have our next randomized show. So that's a great option to get your topics that you want us to talk about in. And, Chris, someone actually asked us a question about password managers.
Ooh. I love password managers.
Password managers are awesome.
They are your friend.
They are my friend for sure.
Mm-hmm.
They should be everyone's friend, but they are my friend for sure.
Yeah.
Otherwise, I could never remember any of my passwords.
Well, I purposely choose long cryptic passwords because I have a password manager to manage it for me.
Yeah, I cheat and let the password manager do it for me.
Mm-hmm. But until we talk about password managers, be sure you go check out the Cacheamaniacs website at cacheamaniacs.com for more on the GeoGearHeads, including show notes from this and all of our episodes. We love hearing from our listeners, so leave us feedback by emailing geogearheads at cacheamaniacs.com or through the many channels of social media. It could be Snapchat. We don't know. Brian's listening.
Yeah.
Don't forget that your support helps keep the Cacheamaniac shows coming. Please consider becoming a patron through the link on the website to support the Cacheamaniac shows. GeoGearHeads is produced by Chris Umfenauer and Daryl Wattenberg. The show's copyright 2016, that's for the next month, by Daryl Wattenberg. All rights reserved.
Cash with the Cacheamaniacs.